It's mashallah. Let's find out who else is here. Okay, Muslims, right now we're in another camp here in 113. This is 41A, and joining me is another Hujjat. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
What's your name, bro? Where are you from?
Shaheen from High Wycombe.
Mashallah, all the way from High Wycombe up north?
No, down south outskirts of London.
Mashallah, and how's it going so far?
Yeah, it's been really good, mashallah. Met a lot of people, and Hajj has been tough, but it's been enjoyable.
So your first Hajj?
First Hajj, yeah.
And how did it feel the first time you went into Masjid al-Haram and you saw the Kaaba for the first time?
Oh, it was surreal, but it's an enjoyable experience.
Mashallah.
Something to remember.
And how old are you?
I'm 19.
Mashallah, so relatively young. You got it over and done with while you're young?
Yep, yeah.
What message do you have for other 19-year-olds who are thinking of going Hajj?
Don't hesitate. If you've got the opportunity, take it. Something you'll never forget.
Alright, I've got a question for you. What's been the funniest moment in your Hajj?
The funny, I think my grandma hitting someone on the head at Jamarat by accident.
Whoops.
Yeah, that was an accident, but it's quite funny.
Oh my goodness. I was at Jamarat today and I saw people with stones like this big. How big was your grandmother's one?
It was relatively small, but I think she threw it with a bit of venom, so, you know.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair, bro. We hope Allah Ta'ala accepts your Hajj. Ameen.
Salam.
Thanks very much. We're moving down now because there's lots of British Hujjaj here and they're actually all chilling out with CEO Muhammad Ali. The brother here. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Alaikum salam.
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Mr. Satya. I'm from Blackburn.
You just jumped into the queue, mashallah.
I'm the main guy here. Satya was here, see?
Mashallah. He's getting some free advertising. You have to charge him for that later on, mashallah.
Send him the invoice later.
We're sending the invoice later. And just so tell me, brother, how many British Hujjaj are there this year?
I think it's about 30,000.
Really?
Yeah, about 30.
Mashallah. And how have your experiences of Hajj been this year?
Alhamdulillah, it's been good. It's been good. Quite a few changes, especially at the Jamarat.
What changes?
It's well organized this year. It's better than last year. Definitely.
You come every year.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, I've been coming for the last 20 years. I bring a group every 5-6 times a year.
Is it correct to say that Jamarat is the most dangerous place during the Hajj?
Not if you're sensible. I've been bringing groups for the last 20 years. Never had a casualty, never. You know, if you go at the right time and you just be a bit sensible, nothing can happen. But if you go at the wrong time, then you know, you're asking for trouble basically.
Okay, Jazakallah khair for that, brother. Thank you so much. And we're moving on to the next brother here. Assalamu alaikum. What's your name and where are you from?
Wa alaikum salam. My name is Shabir Jogiat and I'm from High Wycombe. And I'm with the wonderful Satya Toes.
Mashallah. And tell me, is this your first Hajj?
No, this is my second Hajj. This was especially to do Hajj with my family, my boys, the one you spoke to earlier, and my parents.
MashaAllah. So a lot of people you brought along.
I mean, you didn't bring your wife.
No, I didn't bring my wife.
He didn't bring his wife?
No, I did. I'm sorry.
MashaAllah, you did bring your wife.
Trying to make fun of me.
Fantastic. And tell me, I mean, bringing your family along, was it difficult bringing so many people along?
Not really, no. It was quite... it's something that we worked on for about 2 years to try and organize it. And we found, mashallah, a very good tour operator.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, and we're quite impressed with the services provided.
But you must have got lost. For example, when you're doing tawaf around the Kaaba, it can be very difficult and tight and lots of people there. Did you get lost?
No, we have had occasions where we separated, but our hotel wasn't very far, so we ended up at hotel. So every time we got separated, we knew where to get back to.
MashaAllah. Well, people at home in the UK are now celebrating Eid. Any Eid messages for the people at home?
Well, Eid Mubarak to everybody, and may Allah Pak give you opportunity to come down here, and especially with your young family, because I believe the younger you do Hajj, the more fruitful it's going to be, and much active that you can do all the tawafs and everything.
MashaAllah, so get it done quick, as soon as possible. And a quick message from CEO of Islam channel, Muhammad Ali. I say quick because the cameraman tells me we're running low on tape. So, Sheikh, any messages?
Well, just come and perform Hajj, but most importantly, subscribe to Islam channel.
MashaAllah, the Dawah project.
The brother is going to subscribe, isn't it?
Of course I have already.
And if you come to Hajj with Satya tours, make sure that Satya tours, they pay us money.
MashaAllah, there you go.
Quite few free spots he got today, eh?
He's making the most of it as he can. Well, Jazakallah khair, brothers. Thank you for speaking to us. Viewers, you're watching the coverage of Islam channel here at Hajj 2007. We're now in the British camp 113, where all the British Hujjaj have gathered and where they are sleeping and spending the nights here in Mina. Stay tuned for more of our fellow British Hujjaj. Okay, viewers, alhamdulillah, bumped into some more Hujjaj, and these are sisters who are also performing Hajj. Assalamu alaikum, sister.
Alaikum assalam.
And what's your name and where are you from?
Fahad, I'm from Preston.
MashaAllah, Fahad from Preston. And is this your first Hajj?
It is, yes it is.
Fantastic. And which tent are you staying in here today?
In Satipur's tents.
And how many sisters are in one tent?
There's about 100 at least.
In one tent?
I think so, but it's a big tent.
It's a really big tent.
Great time.
MashaAllah.
We're sofa beds, yes, but VIP treatment.
MashaAllah. And just tell me, sister, many other sisters at home, maybe you want to come Hajj next year. What advice would you have for the sisters next year?
Come with Satyatos, but good set of trainers.
A good set of sneakers.
Absolutely.
And you, sister, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Shanaz from Dewsbury.
MashaAllah, Shanaz from Dewsbury. And tell me, sister Shanaz, is this your first Hajj?
Yes.
And the first time you entered the Haram and you saw the Kaaba, how did you feel?
It was just, I was just shocked with amazement because it was just like a dream coming true of your life. And it's been a whole experience in life. It was one of my dreams coming true.
MashaAllah. And Jazakallah khair for that, sister. And Assalamu alaikum, sister. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Nargis Patel. I'm from Batley.
Where from?
Batley.
Batley, MashaAllah. And sister, tell me, is it your first Hajj?
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. And how's your Hajj been?
It's been an experience I won't forget.
MashaAllah. And what advice do you have for other sisters who are on the edge and not sure whether they should go on Hajj or not? Do you have any advice for them?
Yes, I do. They should come here and your mind will be clear. Then you know what you're doing in life.
MashaAllah. And I take it you've come with your mahram. I mean, who is your mahram this time round?
My brother.
MashaAllah. So, who else can be your mahram? If you don't have a brother, who else can be a mahram?
Your father. Your husband.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair. So there's no excuses really, is there? If you can afford to come, Jazakallah khair.
One thing you should do is, you should do Hajj when you're young.
Yes.
Because that is something you should, all brothers and sisters, all mothers, everybody should know that when you are young, you should do Hajj because it's, and make sure you all travel with Satya Tours from Blackburn.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum, sister.
Wa alaikum assalam.
And what's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Shabana and I'm from London.
Jazakallah khair, sister Shabana. And is it your first Hajj?
Yes, it is.
MashaAllah. And how has your experience been of this year's Hajj?
Well, it's definitely been an experience of a lifetime. I've never experienced anything like this. It's been spiritually very good. In all aspects, it's been excellent. Physically very demanding, but definitely a very good experience in my life.
MashaAllah. And lots of sisters who are Hujjaj or want to become Hujjaj, they basically shy away from coming on Hajj because they're scared they may be pushed and shoved around or they may get sick. Has Hajj been difficult for you?
Well, I can't say it's exactly very easy, and I do suggest that you do come at a young age. As for the crowds, you're definitely going to face the crowds, whether at any time, because it's Hajj time. But you have to overcome that. You'll find your ways around that by going at certain hours where you'll find more comfortable. You can do it from different levels. So they have facilities to help you overcome all that.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair, sister. Thanks very much. Jazakallah khair, thanks very much. We're moving on to more of the Hujjaj here, and there's lots of them. Assalamu alaikum, bro. What's your name? Where are you from?
Salam. My name's Asif Bhai. I'm from Blackburn.
MashaAllah.
I have a question for the Sheikh. I don't want you to ask me any.
MashaAllah. Bismillah. Question for the Sheikh. Sheikh, come forward. We have a question here.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. I've got a question for you. The question is, it's makruh to actually stone the Jamarat after Maghrib, but yet most people do it. Is it still makruh or is it acceptable?
Yes, the ruling is because there is so much large number of Hujjaj coming and thousands. In fact, what they have done because of the improvements made at the Jamarat complex, that over 20,000 people can pass in 1 hour. Every hour 20,000 people, and in fact that is going to be increased when they complete the